Nasa bingit na naman ngayon mga kapatid ang pangbuong mundong merkado matapos si anunsyo ni US President Donald Trump at nangakong wawasakin nila etong Iran mga tol. Pag-usapan natin to.
I'm just a young nigga chillin' on it. First time I seen ice was a
Alright, itong videong panonoorin natin, itong balita, itong report na ating pag-uusapan ngayon mga tol. Again, hindi po galing sa akin ito. Tayo'y reactionist lamang. Tayo'y nagbibigay ng opinion, ng reaksyon at ng komentaryo sa mga balita ngayon. Kaya hinay-hinay lang po doon sa mga nagrereklamo at hindi po ako nagbabalita sa inyo. Lahat ng ating pinag-uusapan ay base lamang sa mga report na nakalagay na online. Tulad na lamang nitong ating panonoorin ngayon. Sabing ganito sa report mga tol, global markets are on edge after Donald Trump vowed to hit Iran extremely hard. Sabing ganon, triggering a sharp spike in oil. Tumaas na naman mga tol ang presyo ng langis. Crude surge over 7 to 9%. Wow, tumaas. While gas prices have already jumped nearly 36% in recent weeks, investor fears prolonged conflict could disrupt supply routes, pushing fuel cost even higher and deepening global economic uncertainty. Kung naalala ninyo, kahapon pinag-usapan natin, inanunsyo na rin mga tol ni US President Donald Trump na within 2 to 3 weeks is aalis na ang Amerika dito sa Middle East. Matatapos na daw nila yung kanilang trabaho pa. Pero ano yung trabahong sinasabi nila? Siguro eto nga yung pagwasak mga kapatid. Sabi nga ganon ni Trump sa isang press con niya. Ito, panoorin natin mga tol. Mula rito sa CNN International, no, during an address from the White House Wednesday night yan, President Donald Trump said the US is on track to complete all of its military objectives in Iran and will bring them back to the Stone Ages. Ibabalik daw nila mga tol ang Iran doon sa panahon yun, sa Stone Ages. Ito, panoorin natin itong bahagi na to ng pagsasalita ni Trump.
I've made clear from the beginning of Operation Epic Fury that we will continue until our objectives are fully achieved. Thanks to the progress we've made, I can say tonight that we are on track to complete all of America's military objectives shortly, very shortly. We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages where they belong.
Sabi nga gano'n, ibabalik namin sila sa panahon ng Stone Ages kung saan sila nabibilang, sabing gano'n. At dahil nga doon mga kapatid, ayon nga rito sa report, no, ay tumaas ulit, no. Itong mensahe na to ni Trump ay nag-trigger para tumaas ulit ang presyo ng langis, crudo over 7 to 9%. Ito, panoorin natin itong report mula rito sa WION.
Meanwhile, President Donald Trump insisting that the U.S. is nearing victory in that war and Iran is no longer the bully in West Asia. However, in retaliation to Trump's claims, Iran's military vowing to carry out crushing attacks against the United States and Israel after Trump threatened to bomb the country into the Stone Ages in the coming weeks. Listen to
So after noon, pagsasalita ni Trump ng ganon is nagpakawala ulit ng mga panibagong pag-atake itong Iran. Sabi rito sa report.
this first.
With trust in Almighty God, this war will continue until your humiliation, disgrace, permanent and certain regret and surrender. In continuation of the heavy and severe blows you have received so far, expect even stronger. Await our more crushing, broader and more destructive actions.
Remember, in his address to the nation, Donald Trump claimed that Iran is really no longer a threat just after 32 days of the U.S. military operations.
Yun nga yung sinasabi, di ba, ni Trump. Hindi na daw threat o hindi na daw banta etong Iran, mga tol. Pero kung manonood kayo ng iba pang mga report, which is pag-uusapan din naman natin yan sa mga susunod nating reaction video, is balita ngayon mga tol na patuloy ang ginagawang pag-atake ng Iran at pinaulanan nga nila ng missile, mga tol, itong US bases at yung iba pang mga Israeli mga kapatid, no? Israel, ito pinaulalan nila mga tol. At meron pang ibang mga balita, siguro itatopic natin yun sa susunod. Tuloy muna natin to.
As I stated in my announcement of Operation Epic Fury, our objectives are very simple and clear. We are systematically dismantling the regime's ability to threaten America or project power outside of their borders. That means eliminating Iran's navy, which is now absolutely destroyed, hurting their air force and their missile program at levels never seen before, and annihilating their defense industrial base. We've done all of it. Their navy is gone, their air force is gone, their missiles are just about used up or beaten. Taken together, these actions will cripple Iran military, crush their ability to support terrorist proxies, and deny them the ability to build a nuclear bomb.
Well, yan na yung mga pahayag mismo ni Trump, no? Hindi na ako magbibigay ng reaksyon doon, mga tol. Pwede kayong magbigay ng sarili ninyong komentaryo sa ibaba.
But even as Trump spoke, Iran fired missiles and drones at Israel and across the Gulf states. Israel's military saying air defenses responded to waves of Iranian missile fire before, during, and after the speech. The US and Israel claim to have destroyed most of the ballistic missiles and launchers. They have also decimated many Iranian factories that produce missiles and drones.
Ito sabi, what happened to US war goals? Aim, ito yung layunin. Destroy Iran's missile capabilities. Iran's missile drone capabilities partially hit. Iran continues to fire missile drones at Israel and Gulf nations. So yun nga mga kapatid, no, bagamat sinabi ni US President Donald Trump na absolutely, sabi niyang ganun, pero ayon pa rin sa ibang mga balita, mapa-local man yan o mapa-international news mga tol, pareho naman din nating sinisilip pareho naman nating pinapanood mga tol. And yung ibang mga local media natin is kumukuha din naman sa mga report mula sa Al Jazeera, for example, sa Reuters, diba? At doon nababalitaan natin na patuloy pa rin nagpapakawala at nagagawa pa rin umatake ng Iran sa kabila ng sinasabi nga ng Amerika mga tol na durug na ang kanilang Navy, Air Force, pero meron pa rin silang natitira di ba? And in fact mga kapatid, magpahanggang ngayon nga is matindi pa rin mga tol ang control nila dito sa Strait of Hormuz, which is nagiging dahilan ngayon mga tol kung bakit nagkakaroon ng oil crisis, kasi nga hindi nila pinapadaan dito sa Strait of Hormuz yung ibang mga barko, lalong-lalo na yung mga barko ng kalaban nila. Diba? Mga barko daw ng Amerika, Israel at mga barko ng mga kaalyado nila. No, isa na dyan mga tol sa nahihirapan ngayon is ang Pilipinas. Kaya nga dito ramdam natin yung pagtataas ng presyo, diba? Pero sabi nga dun sa report na napanood natin sa naunang video natin is nagkausap na daw ang DFA at itong mga official ng Iran at nakikiusap ang ating bansa na padaanin dito sa Strait of Hormuz yung mga barkong may dalang langis para sa ating bansa. Not necessarily barko natin dahil wala naman tayong barko, pero kung yung barkong yon na may dalang langis is para sa ating Pilipinas, baka ikonsidera nila na padaanin, no? Ganun siguro mga tol, no? Tuloy natin.
That's the claim. But Iran continues to fire missiles and drones to attack targets. Another stated goal is the destruction of Iran's navy. The US and Israeli strikes have hit several. In fact, even several Iranian Navy targets and even killed the IRGC naval commander. IRGC Special Unit Commander Mohammad Ali, commander of the Fatahin Special Unit of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, also killed amid the ongoing US-Israeli strikes on the country, according to state-affiliated media. The action against Iran's so-called proxies has not produced a definite result. The most powerful of Iran's allies, Hezbollah, has been attacked by Israel but has not been destroyed. The Houthis have remained largely untouched in a way. Iran-backed groups in Iraq were targeted by US strikes after they fired rockets at US diplomatic buildings. But a number of paramilitary Iraqi forces have entered Iran as US threatened ground invasion. Trump says Iran now does not have the ability to produce nuclear weapons ever, but its own intelligence agencies assessing that Iran was not developing one anyway. The Trump administration has pointed to Iran's highly enriched uranium, but even that remains within Iran.
So yun yung pinagtatalunan nilang matindi, no? Sinasabi ng Amerika na hindi na makakagawa ang Iran ng nuclear kahit kailan dahil wasak na. Tapos sinasabi naman ng Iran is hindi naman kami gumagawa niyan eh. Sabing ganon mga tol. Well, yan ay debate pa rin at hindi natin alam kung sino totoo dyan mga tol, no? Pero ikaw, ano ang masasabi mo ngayon dito sa mga nangyayari dito sa Middle East mga kapatid at nangako nga doon sa press con o dito sa State of the Nation ni US President Donald Trump na titirahin niya na matindi, extremely hard, sabi niya ganon. Sabi niya ganon, Donald Trump vowed to hit Iran extremely hard. And just 2 to 3 weeks daw mga kapatid, tatapusin na nila ang kanilang trabaho dyan, yung kanilang misyon at aalis na sila rito sa Middle East mga tol. No? Anong inyong masasabi? Comment na lamang kayo sa ibaba.